As a Gmail user, it can be really frustrating to keep your inbox clean. And one of those tabs is called promotions. And to delete all promotions or to bulk delete promotions, I'll show you exactly how to do that. Deleting all in Gmail is kind of a process of, I hope the pop-up shows up. If it doesn't, I've got a way that you can get it to show up. And so I'll show you some different methods on being able to delete all the promotions emails in your Gmail. Let's go ahead and get started. First, we're going to need to get to the promotions tab. So we can do that in a couple different ways. You may see the promotions tab here at the top and you can click on it. But if you don't see it there on the left-hand side, you may have to click more to drop this list down, but you'll see a category called promotions. And worst case, if you don't see it there, you can see how when I clicked category promotions, it actually did a search for category promotions. So if we weren't in here and we were just in our inbox, we can actually click on the search options here in the right side of the search box. And then here at the bottom, we're going to see search and we can choose all mail, or we can click on that and we can go down and scroll a little bit and we'll find promotions. So once we see promotions there, we can actually click on it and we don't have to enter anything else into the search window. We can just search in promotions. And you're going to see it does the exact same thing, category promotions. Now, there's one thing that you need to be aware of here, and that is the most recent sorting versus most relevant. You can see that here in the top right of your screen. We need to make sure we're sorted by most recent. If you're sorted by most relevant, you're not going to be able to have the delete all option. So to actually delete all of these, we're going to find the select all box here above our emails, and we check this box and it's going to select everything on that page, which is just going to be 50 conversations. But you will see this pop-up show up here and it says we can select all conversations that match this search, or if you're just on the promotions tab, it'll say we can select all conversations in promotions. So we select all, and now all the conversations are selected. We can go up to the trash can icon and click delete. It's going to tell us that this is a bulk action because we're bulk deleting emails from promotions. And so we can confirm the bulk action by saying OK right here. And you'll see this pop up in the lower left when you have a lot of these that says that they've moved some to the trash and they'll do the same for any remaining conversations. You might need to wait a few minutes. You might need to wait 5, 10, 30 minutes. It depends on how many thousands of promotion emails that you have that you're deleting. But eventually you'll be able to refresh this page and it will delete all of those promotions emails. You'll find them in your trash can. That's in the More dropdown on the left-hand side. And we can see if we scroll down here, we're going to see trash. When we click on that, we're going to see right now I have no conversations in trash. That's because it's working on that bulk deletion. I'm going to refresh this page, just Command or Control R, depending on what system you're on, Windows or Mac. And it looks like I'm starting to get some of these messages in trash once I refresh the page. And so those promotions emails, I had about 600 some of them. They're going to slowly make their way into trash. But once they're all in there, you can actually click empty trash now right here, or you can click that select all box again and click delete forever. Now, before you do this, you should probably make sure you go through the promotions emails and make sure that there's nothing important inside those emails, because sometimes Gmail can misclassify emails as promotions when maybe there's something you actually wanted to receive. So before you do any type of bulk deletion in email or mass deleting emails in Gmail, not in email, you should make sure that you aren't deleting important emails. And how do you know they're important? Well, you're going to have to kind of go through and sort by people that you are contacts with, people that you're expecting emails from, businesses, companies that you actually mean to be receiving the emails from, rather than them going into promotions, for instance. But this is how you can bulk delete promotions and delete all promotions. And you can actually turn off the promotions category. To do that, we are going to go up to the settings icon in the upper right of our screen. And then we should be able to see, if we don't see categories inside this first settings area, then we're going to want to go to see all settings, because this is just the quick settings. So we click on that, and we're going to be inside of all of our settings. And then we're going to look at the inbox tab. And if you did see your inbox tabbed like primary, promotions, social, all this kind of stuff, then you're going to see these checked on. And so when those are checked, you're going to have your inbox split up. And so emails will come into promotions, they'll go into social, and Gmail's essentially categorizing those. And so you can uncheck those and your inbox will go back to the standard look where you don't have tabs at the top for these, and your emails should not go into those categories anymore. The reason that I still had emails in there was because they were still categorized as promotions previously. But emails that come in now will just go into my inbox. And there may be a save. Yeah, so if you make changes on this page, make sure you scroll down and click on Save Changes here down at the bottom. And then if you go back to your inbox, you won't see those tabs anymore. So you should be good to go from there. That's how you can delete all promotions and also remove the promotions category in Gmail.